right, Flagler fans, it's time for basketball on a Monday night here in the Flagler Gymnasium. We are underway. I'll fill you in on what you may have missed from the PA announcements. A light crowd tonight. Monday, short week at school, I think. I'm joined by Sammy Washburn. I'm Bill Topping, and we are broadcasting tonight from the top of the bleachers again. Sammy, first men's game for you to broadcast, right?
Yes, it is. Came as a slight surprise, but expect the unexpected.
Exactly. You've got to be flexible. As a three-point shot from outside from the University of Puerto Rico team makes a 3-0 lead early on. Flagler wearing their Flagler gold uniforms, brand new for this season. And the University of Puerto Rico team is wearing bright red. Whistle blows and Flagler on offense. Gibson had the ball. And he got pushed. Foul called on number 23. That's Jose Arazo, excuse me. 2-3 the score now. Brian Martinez, starting point guard for the University of Puerto Rico team. Three-pointer shot there, missed by Azaro, and Dennis Diaz, number 2, comes down with it. Dennis goes all the way to the glass. Inside, a one-man team tonight. Azaro gets the rebound. Excuse me, Arazo. I've got that backwards for sure. Need to stop doing that. 3-2 the score, 18:30 to play in first period. Jerrell Oxendine and Lydell Manigo also starting this game for the Saints. Left-handed layup off the glass is good. And that puts University of Puerto Rico out in front 5-2. Basket by Christian Medina. Back the other way. Flagler missed an opportunity and a three-point shot. A long one by Martinez. And it makes it 8-2. Flagler has 2 victories so far this year. Played 2 games, won them both. Diaz with the ball. Across to Manigo. Front court for the Saints. Gibson and Tate. Tate averaging a double-double so far this young season. That shot was off the side of the basket, no good. And back the other way. Medina, Arazo, and Rosario in the front court for the University of Puerto Rico. Still 8-2 the score. Trying to work the ball inside to Tate. They do. The layup is good. Eight to 4. 17 minutes on the clock, first period.
Missed Tate's first basket, but Tate scored all 4 points for the Saints.
Yes, he did. Well, we didn't miss it.
Yeah, well,
I got the point. I just didn't.
You didn't say anything.
Well, we're doing this. Whoa, at the other end, ball knocked off the glass there. A little contact. Basketball is a contact sport, according to Bill Russell, former Celtic great. Manigo should go to the line, and he will. Lydell, senior from Durham, North Carolina. First one is good. Lydell scored 14 points. He was 4 for 4 from the line against Florida College last time out. Got every bit of the rim there. Went all the way around twice. 2 for 2 from the line. 8-6 the score. Esteban Cordero brought the ball up that time. A long, high-arcing three-pointer by Martinez, no good. Whistle blows. Gibson called for that one.
Fouls on number 14, Desmond Gibson.
Shot was good, and one for Arazo. And he hits it 3 points the old-fashioned way. 11-6 to score, 16:28 on the clock. Ball back the other way. Flagler not able to settle into their offense yet tonight. And man-to-man defense at the moment. A little alley, and, well, it wasn't a slam, but it was a basket, and that's the whole idea as Cordero scores. Sophomore from San Juan, Puerto Rico, makes it 13-6 with 16 minutes and 3 seconds on the game clock here in the first half. Against Flagler College, it was an 83-67 victory. The stats were fairly even all the way through that game, except for one stat in particular. Flagler had 20 second chance points, and Flagler College had just 6. Free throw percentage, pretty even all the way across. Flagler spread the scoring out a little bit better, though. They had 4 players in double figures, led by Jerrell Oxendine, who was 5 for 9 from three-point range and 23 points overall. Tate didn't get a double-double, but he has averaged 10 points and 10 rebounds for the first 2 games this season.
Yeah, in that game against Flagler College, Oxendine got a career high of 23 points in that game, talking about how he had led the team.
Very good game. They're going to need a lot out of him. He brings the ball up every time. He'll probably lead the team in assists. Matt Clark, though, off the bench, had 6 assists in that game. That shot no good, still 13-6, 15:45 on the game clock. Little spin move inside, and that's a travel. Martinez quickly tried to get into the lane, but the spin move, he was going to kick the ball out, but he traveled first. So we've got a full timeout on the court. 13-6 your score. The Garritos, which is a gamecock, that's the mascot for the Puerto Rican team. They are Puerto Rio Piedras Garritos. That's a mouthful. They're 2-3 this season. They were part of a tournament down in Puerto Rico. A lot of teams, especially a couple of big Division I tournaments every year down in Puerto Rico. And they have Division II tournaments as well. Teams up north, they don't want to have to travel with bad weather travel, so they'd rather go to Puerto Rico and spend a week or two. Not a bad idea, huh, Tammy?
No. I know the school I used to go to, they traveled to California for a week between, like, Christmas and New Year's.
And where was that?
Boston.
Boston?
Yep.
Yeah, that's a good place to leave this time of year. And they've had some brutal weather in the Northeast.
Yes, they have.
We have too. It was a brutal 78 today. All right, play about to resume. 15:31 on the clock. 7-point deficit as the Saints will put the ball in play. They trail 13-6. Oxendine on the point has the play from Coach Clark. Tate with the ball back to Oxendine, looking for Gibson inside. Got it to him. He backs down, right hand off the back and good. So Gibson with 2. His first 2 of the game. And on the other end, playing a basic perimeter game with 1 post player, and he has the ball now. Nice turnaround move by Arazo. He has got the coolest shoes on the lot, though. Holy cow, those things are bright and shiny. Little floater, right-hand floater by Oxendine, no good. Gets his rebound, kicks it back, and that one just dropped right through the bottom of the net. Madigo with a 3. He has 5 in the game. Lead down to 4, 15-11. Still playing man. Nope, they're in the zone. They just swapped off. Sorry about that. Martinez quickly got in and hit the official who was standing out of bounds, but the place remained, for some reason, kept right on going. Tate hits the jumper, and it's 15-13. Officials are part of the court. The ball hits and you play on, but he was standing out of bounds when the ball hit him. Surprised they didn't stop play. Alonzo with the ball now back up top. Back the other way. Diaz to Manigo. Manigo pulls back, 10-footer off and drops. Hit the rim, but straight up in the air and dropped right through the bottom of the net. We're tied at 15. Rio Piedras, long three-point shot by Martinez, no good. Starters still in for both teams at the 13-minute mark, but we're going to get a change as Austin Howard goes to the scorer's table to check in for the Saints, and there looks like 4 players ready to check in for the Puerto Rican team.
I can also see Matt Parks head over the scorer's table, so
Yeah,
I think there's and Kessler Bell's down there as well for Flagler.
So we're going to get a wholesale change by both teams here in a minute. As soon as there's time, there'll be a 12-minute timeout for media. They can change then, but we'll see what's happening here. Across the paint to the right hand, almost a hook shot by Erazo, but Tate got the rebound, got it to Diaz. Diaz goes down the lane, left side, left hand, good. 19-15 now. Saints lead by 4. With full court pressure by the Saints. Martinez backs out. Oxendine on him. Looking to kick outside. He did. Medina gets it back across court again. Ball knocked away by Oxendine. Martinez loses the handle. Gets it ahead. To Manigo, and he gets fouled. Lydell fouled in the act of shooting and went down. Now we're going to get the substitutions as Bell and Clark. Well, that's right. The timeout. Clark went back over to the bench. We'll see who ends up on the court when when play resumes for each team. Could be as many as 4 substitutions for University of Puerto Rico. I'd like to thank our corporate sponsors, Hampton Inn and Suites in Volano Beach, WW Gay Mechanical Contractors in Jacksonville, Sonny's Barbecue, local pitmasters since 1968, Florida Sports Medicine Institute, and the Hot Shot Bakery and Cafe, serving breakfast and lunch adjacent to the Flagler Gymnasium. Kind of a light crowd. Both the games, in fact, every game so far this year, Sam, started out this way, and then by the end of the game, the place was jumping, but I don't know about tonight.
Yeah, it's a hard week.
Yeah,
people want to kind of get home.
The weather's threatening as well. It looks like it'll rain outside here now, so never know how that affects, especially the students who generally walk over here.
Yeah.
But what else they got to do? It's not like they're studying or anything. They don't do that anymore, do they? I don't think so.
And I'm going to say yes, because I know there's parents listening, but...
Come on. A lot of them went to college, too.
Rio Piedras substitutes their entire team.
Yeah, all 5. They got 5 new guys in there. For the Saints, Bell did check in, along with Howard and Clark. Torres, number 3, is in the game, along with Angelero, number 10. And Michael, and this is a good one for me, Franciaccini. He is number 30. And also on the court now is Joseph Hernandez.
So Manigo now has 9 points in the game so far, leading scorer for the Saints. Coaches
love guys that can make those free throws. Oh, a step back jumper. Nice play by Hernandez. Dropped that one right in the bottom of the net. Hernandez, a junior from San Juan. Austin Howard up top. Looking for Gibson inside. He got him, but the defense went right to him. Manigo misses from outside. Three-pointer. Rebound to Fanciaccini. Manigo just stepped in front of that pass and stole it. Clark on one side, Manigo on the other. Howard up top with the ball. A three-pointer that slides into the basket. Kessler Bell hits the three. Kessler, a sophomore from Chattanooga, Tennessee. .10 minutes, 18 seconds, 24-17 to score. Flagler leads it. Rio Piedras got off to a quick lead. Flagler chipped out a little bit, finally got the lead. Now they've stretched it to 7 points. And the whistle just blew on Manigo, I believe. Yes, number 12. Going to pick up a foul. It's his first. He leads all scorers with 9 points. No shots involved. 3 team fouls for each team.
Dearest Tate and Dennis Diaz just checked back into the game and for Flagler, and Brian Rodriguez came into the game for Rio Piedras.
Driving, shooting, and the whistle goes off. I'm not sure. Let's see who drew that one. Clark called for the foul. No, you're supposed to use 2 hands when you do that. You're supposed to use 1 hand to go 3-2. Confuse me.
Yep.
Going to the line is Angel Torres. He is a junior. That one is good. So 24-20 3-point play cuts it to a 4-point lead for the Saints. Howard gets it inside to Gibson. Gibson backs down, right hand off the glass and good. Just a slight bit of a flop by Torres. Don't call that much anymore. They've de-emphasized the flop call. It's something they're trying out this year because it became almost rampant. 26-20 the score. No shot there. Got it into the corner. Quick defense by the Saints. 2-3 zone. Diaz challenge. The right-hand shot. No good by the Jesus. Howard to Clark. To Diaz for 3. Bang. Got it. 29-20. 3D. One more time. Still in the zone. Little right-hand floater, no good, off the top of the basket by Fanciaccini. Diaz back to Howard at the other end for the Saints. Coach Clark calling the play. Trying to set a high screen. Clark Gibson. A 3-point shot that was just a bit off the mark, just a bit outside by Howard. So that's a turnover. And we have the under 8-minute media timeout with a 9-point lead for your Saints, 29-20.
Still leads the Saints.
tell you, Sammy, I'm getting older. I don't know whether that loudspeaker is louder tonight or just maybe it's the fact that the gym's not so full. I'll say that's what it is. It's not that I'm getting older at all. University of Puerto Rico, Rio Piedras is a big school. There's 18,000 students in that school. Head coach Danny Ortiz. And assistant coach Grimaldi Maldonado. Of course, our own coach Bo Clark was Jake Pickett and Keith Matthews. Keith, a star from last year's team, now as an assistant to Coach Clark on this year's team. Keith, another player that just about averaged a double-double for his final year here at Flagler. 29-20. 7 minutes and 50 seconds left in this game. Howard and Gibson along with Clark and Bell and Diaz in the game. That ball knocked loose by Gibson. Oh, he packed the money on, didn't he? Yeah. Basket's going to be good, and they're going to give him another one, and Gibson's going to pick up his second foul. So Hernandez with 4 points. See if he's going to go to the line and try and give himself 5. Manigo checking back in. Bell stays in. Looks like they're going a little smaller in the lineup. Yep. Oxendine and Manigo check back in. Gibson comes out. So the lineup now will be a little smaller. Little touch, soft touch there. Bounced a couple times, but it dropped. So 5 points now for Hernandez. And it's 29-23 Saints as Oxendine's getting a little backcourt pressure. Gets it to Clark in the corner. Matt drives, looking for an open man. Gets it to Manigo, and Manigo and Clark just weren't on the same page on that give and go. 29-23 to score. Saints drop back into a 2-3 zone. Now they break into a man-on-man. It's a high arc and three-pointer there. But almost hit the Raptors. Omar De Jesus, junior from Carolina, Puerto Rico. Diaz steps back for a three, rolled it right across the top of the basket, and Manigo gets the rebound and the putback. Manigo with 11. Saints with 31. They lead by 5. Little 8-foot jumper misses by Rodriguez. Clark drives, gets it to Diaz, another three, no good. Hit the rim, rolled right across the top. Had an open look. Diaz with 5 points in the game so far. 31-26. Another three-pointer. This one no good off the rim, and Oxendine comes down with the ball. Martinez not Martinez at all. De Jesus couldn't convert. Manigo rolls one across the rim. Shooting from just outside the free throw line. Rosario getting ready to check in for the University of Puerto Rico team. The Gavitas hit the back of the rim and went right through. A three-point shot for Hernandez. Senior from San Juan. Cuts the lead to 2, 31-29. Foul on Michael Franciaccini. Five minutes, 11 seconds to play. First half, 31-29 to score. Diaz looking to get it inside the bell. He does. Right back out. Dennis drives, kicks it to Oxendine, and he hits it. Well, now with 5 points, 34-29, Flagler on top. Diaz almost had the steal. Got a hand on it. That shot misses. Shot from the corner, no good, as Clark now from three-point range hits it. 37-29.
I saw Clark doing those in warm-ups, those three-point shots, and I don't think he missed one in warm-ups.
He's probably spent more time in the gym than the rest of the guys combined, as you know, the family history. Granddad and dad and 2 brothers, and his dad, the only player to have his number retired by the University of Central Florida, still holds every scoring record down there. 37-29, 4 minutes left in the first half.
Not to mention the fact that his dad's his coach.
Well, even if he wasn't, he's been in the gym for how many hundreds of years? Hundreds of hours. But yeah, so, one of those things that's in your blood. Timeout on the court at 3 minutes and 55 seconds, 37-29. Saints over the Garritos. Lydell Manigo leads all scorers with 11 points. The live stats working there?
Yep.
What do we got for rebounds?
Diaz Tate has 4, and Desmond Gibson has 3 for Flagler. And then for Rio Piedras, Arazo has 4 rebounds, and Medina, Torres, and Hernandez have 1 apiece.
So total is fairly even then from those numbers.
4?
No, I meant team numbers. I'm sorry. Team numbers.
Well, I also did not include Diaz and Manigo each have 2.
Okay.
So Flagler's a little higher.
Flagler did so well last game with their second chance points. And followed the offensive rebounds. Coaches love offensive rebounds. The shooter is the one that knows where that ball's going in, just pretty much as soon as he lets it go. Can't always follow your shot, especially on the inside. A little bit ragged there. Oxendine and Manigo along with Clark, Diaz, and Bell on the court for the Saints. Bell trying to back in. He gets fouled. Who got him? Rosario got him. Baja, Puerto Rico, the junior. Listed as a center. We've got 3 or 4 players about the same height on that team. He's listed as 6'6", but he looks as tall as the guys that are listed as 6'8", so who knows. I'm not sure who does the measuring. They all look tall to me. You're shorter than I am.
Yep.
I'm surprised there's not more eyes poked in this game, especially around the basket. I think he's going to be okay taking a seat, and the trainer's looking at him. Bell at the line. Drops that one. Kessler's second free throw also good. Kessler has 5 points now, and it's a 10-point lead for the Saints, 39-29. Start out in that zone, and then they break into a man-to-man as soon as the ball gets moved. Left hand on the glass and good. That was a nice looking play. They waved the ball around. Torres got it and put it in with the left hand. 31-39. Clark looking for Diaz. Back to Oxendine. Now Clark, 3-pointer. Off the rim, no good. He was a good 5 feet past the arc. P.R.Rio calling for the ball inside, trying to get position. Working on Manigo at the moment. Pull-up jumper from about 8 feet. And that one drops right back through. Rosado, David Rosado Jr. from Fair Lawn, New Jersey, the only non-Puerto Rican resident on the team. Galitos playing a zone of 1-3-1. With a soft roll. Oxendine picks up 3 more. Scoreboard's a little short to put it up there. There he goes. Got 8 now. 42-33 the score. That was a little too strong as it bounced out. De Jesus a little bit too strong to the basket. Bell looks. Nope. Oxendine slows it down. Jerrell calls the play. Moves right. Hands to Clark, who goes left. High screen for Diaz. No shot. Drives, running right side. Clark, three-pointer. Off the rim, no good. Bell rebound. Right hand of Manigo is good. Manigo now with 10 points. I'm sorry, they put that on the wrong guy. That was Manigo, and he should have 13 now. Arasso hits it at the other end. 35-44. Diaz scores. The offensive end for the Saints. He has 7 points.
Fouls on number 23.
He will go to the line. Arazo charged with the foul. That might be it. It is his third. Arazo has 10 points, but he also has 3 fouls, and he'll get a little bit of a rest. Well, no, there he goes. I thought sure they'd take him out, and they are. I wonder where you get shoes like that. Those are cool. I don't know what color that is. I don't know if it's green, turquoise, aqua, something.
It looks like mint green.
How about the dazzled red shoelaces, though? They kind of sparkle. Flagler College had pink Nikes the other night. Uniforms, things like that, are actually a recruiting tool now. Young men want to look good. Don't blame them. I like these new Flagler gold uniforms they're wearing at home this year. I think it's pretty nifty, personally. Been black and white for about 12 years. I talked to Coach Clark before the season a little bit in the office, and he said he always just kind of stuck with black and white with some red trim, and this year he decided to go crazy. My words, not his, but still, they are quite different.
I like them. I
do too. Yeah. Hey, they keep winning.
Maybe they're lucky.
Wouldn't hurt. I'll give it that. 46-35 now. The free throw is good. Dennis with 8 points. Galitos on offense. Keeping the ball on the perimeter. Nobody in the post. Tried to work it inside, but Chester Bell waiting right there. Steals the pass. I don't know what he's waiting for exactly, except the clock is running down, but they're not even. The game clock is at about 25 while the shot clock's at 12. I guess they want to limit the opportunities, but they have a chance to get 2 shots. Bell, three-pointer, no good. Rebound, Manigo tries to go back up with it. Ball was knocked away. Down to the other end in a hurry. Cross-court pass as Martinez drives with the left hand, and the whistle blows. And the Saints should get it back right here. They do. Martinez, I believe, stepped out of bounds there. Okay. Their 5, not our 5. Martinez charged with a foul.
Fouls on number 5, Brian Martinez.
And that will send Jerrell Oxendine will go to the line. It's a 1-and-1, 17 fouls with 5 seconds left on the clock in the first period. There's 17 fouls on the Garitos. So no fouls. I heard that hollered out clear. A running left-handed shot by Martinez is no good. Bell comes down with the rebound. I guess they get credit for that because it was before the buzzer sounded. Got a halftime score, 46-35. The Saints was down early but came back in a hurry, and now they lead it by 11. Still topping. Along with Sammy Washburn, we are going to be back with a couple of minutes left in the halftime to give you the halftime stats. 46-35 halftime score. Those are going to sound about 6 seconds here, and we'll get back underway.
The Galitos bench is coming off hard and strong. They've scored 18 points off the bench compared to Flagler, who's only scored 8 points off their bench.
Yeah, that's a big deal too. When you can run basically a 10-man rotation against a 5 or 6, a 6 or a 7, makes a big difference.
Monday Night Basketball.
I mean, Flagler's been running 8-man rotations. That's what they had so far, right?
Saints and Gallitos.
Yep.
Yeah. As I said, we're sitting at the top of the bleachers. The view's good from up here. Not exactly the most comfortable seats in the world. We need to get a fundraiser to get some chairbacks on this side of the stadium, or the gym, excuse me. We're back underway. Flagler with the ball, and we got some incidental going on under the basket. And he did that again. Uses one hand. 21 called for the foul. I was going to say there is no 2 out there. So that's Christian Medina. And that is a 3-point shot from way outside by Oxendine. Oxendine now with 12. If you just tuned in, a 3-pointer from way outside by Martinez. Brian Martinez, a senior from Moravias. Oxendine looking inside for Gibson. Got the ball into him. He comes up with a knock. Yeah, that's pretty. Looked a little bit like the shot that Kareem Abdul-Jabbar made famous. Kind of jumps up with the left hand and rolls it off his fingers into the front of the basket. 51-38 to score, 19 minutes to play in the game. Once again, Martinez from 3-point land. He missed it. Diaz with the rebound, takes it all the way up to the offensive end. Gets it to Oxendine on the cross. Jerrell to Manigo. Manigo drives and floats it. No good. Rebound. And a fast break. Martinez should lay this in. He does. That was good heads-up play. As Martinez scored 2. Lead back at 11, 51-40. Martinez putting a little pressure on Oxendine backcourt. Manigo to Diaz. Dennis looking to get it inside to Tate, but the ball bounces away and into the hands of the running, driving, and laying it in for 2, Cordero. Esteban will go to the line. So Diaz picks up his first. Cordero with 4 points, looking to make it 5. And he does not. Tate really got up and got the rebound. Gary's first year here at Flagler. Attended 2 other colleges before he coming here. And he missed the layup, and the putback no good by Manigo. Manigo got hit on top of the head, turned around, looked at the official. And the whistle blows as driving to the basket, Hernandez, I believe he got fouled. Yes, he did, by Gibson, his third. Arazo checks out as Torres checks in for University of Puerto Rico. Martinez, three-pointer, no good. I don't think Gibson saw that coming. He's looking for a rebound and ended up hitting him in the shoulder. Manigo got the ball as it bounced right to him. Up against the basket. The layup by Tate, no good. That was heavily contested underneath by Cordero, who drove that down and put it in. Cordero took it the entire length of the court and makes it 51-44 Saints. Ox pulls up just inside and hits a two-pointer. Coach calls him Ox. I guess the other players call him Morel. Depends on how excited I am. I'm not going to call him anything. 53-44, 17 minutes left to play in this ball game.
Jerrell Oxendine now has 14 points so far in this game.
I still think that Manigo got shorted 2 points in the first half there.
I know.
Because he had a basket. They originally gave it to Oxendine, who they took away from later, but they didn't give it to Manigo. But of course, I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. John Jordan is our SID and official scorekeeper, and he'll have that information. If you check the live stats toward the end of the game, and his live stats may show the change already, if there is one. If you check the live stats at the end of the game, he posts them in a hurry. John is a one-man dynamo when it comes to this sort of thing. I don't see how he does it. He's typing with one hand and writing with the other. And we have a new assistant SID that's in charge of just social media. That's how much that's blown up in the last couple of years.
I'm an intern in their office, so I see all the inner workings. And it's amazing the things that John Jordan does at once.
I don't see how he does it, honestly. Most of the major universities, I worked at a Division I school for 8 years and traveled around with them. And most of the major universities have a student, a graduate assistant, or an intern, like your job, that does nothing but social media for each sport. They have one for each sport. Mm-hmm. And so, it's just crazy.
I think a lot of the the basketball team's social media, their Twitter, I think is run by one of the student managers, but Karen just oversees everything.
Yeah.
So I think she's trying to get that, so she give them the work.
Tate blocked that away. That was, I call a foul on him? On who? Okay, we saw that. Yep. Tate picks up his third. Tate and Gibson both still in the game at the moment. Bell's going to check in for one of them. He's at the scorer's table. They both have 3 fouls and 6 points. Cordero at the line. That looked like a clean block to me. Of course, I'm prejudiced. I'd make a terrible official. But I'm a great coach, though. I've never lost a game. I've been doing this for years. I haven't lost a game. I don't know how I do it. 16:41 left to play. 53-46 the score. Saints over the Gavitos. Getting to use my high school Spanish. Oxendine slowing it down a little bit. Getting a little backcourt pressure from Michael Franciaccini. Gibson, like I say, playing with 3 fouls, stays in the game. He has no place to go. Red jersey clogging the lane. They're playing a 2-3, but they change up also as we play. A little roller off the rim, no good by Oxendine. Long pass, 3-point shot, and it's good. Medina buries the 3-pointer from the corner. 53-49. Oxendine quickly back the other way. Bell trying to set a high screen, nothing there. Gibson looking from outside, wants to get the ball to Oxendine. Instead, gets the man to go. Lydell down the lane, left side. The Bell, 8-foot jumper off the rim, no good. Rebound. Gavitos. Franchiaccini with the ball as he brings it into the offensive end for Puerto Rico. He has him behind the back. Oxendine in a hurry, and the right-hand layup makes it 57-49. Sorry, 55-49. Off the glass, no good. Rebound, Manigo, the alley. Gibson, there you go. That brings them to their feet. Now it's 57-49. And the crowd goes wild, and they should. That was pretty. Step back three-pointer from the corner by Medina, no good. Cross-court wide open three-point shot. And that one drops right into the net after it hits the rim a couple of times. Omar DeJesus with the three. 52-57. 5-point lead for the Saints. They're trading 2 for 3s right now. I would think that Piedras not going to try it since I don't have to. Nice little up and under move by Gibson. Gibson now 10 points in the game, remains in the game with 3 fouls. 59-52, 14 minutes left to play. Piedras continues to work the perimeter. Don't really have a post player in the game right now. Another three-pointer off the rim, no good. Bell with the rebound. Quickly to Oxendine, quickly down the court. And that ball was knocked out by Franchiaccini. We have timeout on the court. 13 minutes, 42 seconds on the clock. And the Saints, 59. Garitos, 52.
It's going to be Saints ball when we come back, right?
Yes, it will. Yeah, no, yeah. Yeah, Franchiaccini did it last, right? Right through the legs of Gibson. The next game up, Wednesday, doubleheader, women first, 5:30, 7:30, thereabout. Be 30 minutes after the women's game's over. Here in Flagler Gymnasium, and then it's Thanksgiving, and as my wife pointed out, we set our scales back 10 pounds on Thursday. You're going to be, that's what I'm saying, you live here. I forgot this where your mom, this is home for you.
Yep.
I know, there's something about that. I was thinking interns or somebody from out of the area. Got to get over that. But this place will thin out. I'm hoping for a decent crowd on Wednesday, but that might just be hoping. Most of the guys, most of the students will be out of here. I know that one of our helpers, David Williams, he been able to make the game tonight, which is the reason you're helping me. Thank you very much for that. But he said he'll be heading back up to the Panhandle for Thanksgiving. But as they leave, about 10,000 tourists come in, and the Nights of Lights going on, and they really have this town lit up nice. Pretty cool.
Yes, I tried to get out of here very fast on Saturday. After our wins, because I did not want to get stuck in downtown for Nights of Lights.
I had a parking spot. I was trying to sell it to a tourist for $20, but I couldn't get any takers. 52.
It's hard when they're not so gullible anymore.
Probably not a very good salesman. 13 minutes and 30 seconds left to play. 7-point lead, 59-52 Saints. Saints still playing that zone switch to man-to-man. Basically, it's a 2-3 zone. Now a drive, pitch out for the three-pointer, not there. Now we got a three-pointer, but the buzzer sounded. Turnover on the time clock, on the shot clock, excuse me. 13 minutes, 5 seconds. 59-52. Gabriel Angliero just checked in for the Rio Piedras team. Oxendine and Clark in the game now with Gibson and Manigo with the ball now. We got Black Bell also in the game for the Saints. Trying to see what this is charged against.
I believe it's number 4, Omar Jesus.
Yep. Are we going to get shots out of that? It looked to me like he was trying to shoot. Once again, I would be a terrible official. Yeah, I guess not. No shots. No, maybe we got, that's what Bo's asking right now. Let me see, Oxendine got a scratch. He might have a scratch on him. If he does, they have to get rid of it. Oh, he got hit in the lip. Yeah, they're going to have to put a Band-Aid on it? Yeah, we'll see. He definitely was wiping what appeared to be blood off his chin. I don't know if it might not have been his. Ball back in play. Matt brings it way back, way out. Rydell drives, right hand off the rim, no good. Had to change hands as the shot was challenged at the rim. A high arcing three-pointer by Anglero. 55-59 now. Saints still lead it. 12 minutes, 13 seconds. Oxendine to Clark, three-pointer. Hit it. Just like that. Every shooter has a spot they like. Top of the arc, inside on the elbow, something. Matt just likes to shoot from outside. He's pretty good at it. 62-55, 11:47 to play. Anglero drives. He dishes, and a three-point shot by Hernandez is good. Hernandez now 11 points in the ball game for the Garitos. Manigo hits the three. 65-58.
14 points for Manigo.
Three players now that are on the court in double figures. Gibson and Oxendine also in double figures for the Saints. Worked it inside, and another three-pointer. He misses this one. Hernandez just bombing him away. Oxendine turned him around, and that's a foul. Gibson had the basket, but he got the ball, hand, and the body, all three hitting at the same time. A bit of frustration from Joseph Hernandez. For Hernandez, that is his first foul. Each team now with 3 team fouls here in the second half. 10 minutes and 45 seconds on the game clock and the timeout on the court.
Manigo still leads all scorers with 16 points. Or I'm sorry, Jerrell Oxendine. Manigo close second with 14 points.
Right now there's only one player, Hernandez, who hit a couple of threes right there a minute or so ago on the game clock. He has 11, the only player on the University of Puerto Rico squad with double figures in the scoring column. Nobody on the court really in foul trouble for the Garitos, but the Saints, Gibson still in the game with 3 fouls and 10 points.
Oxendine has 9 assists in this game.
Time Play will resume here in about 3 seconds as the buzzer sounds. There's always a lag time when that happens. For some reason, it takes them another 5 or 6 seconds to get out on the court. Diaz and Bell. Gibson will be at the line. Clark and Oxendine, along with Diaz in the backcourt for the Saints.
Desmond Howard to the foul line for the Saints.
Desmond Gibson. My dad's first name, Gibson, or Desmond. Very unusual name, really. Hardly, don't hear it much. 65-58. Rebound by the shortest guy on the court by a long shot. Franchianchini gets the bounce and the rebound on that play. 10 minutes and 38 seconds. 3-point shot by Franchianchini. Gibson comes down with the ball. Clark trips, got the ball, and timeout called. Should be a 30-second timeout. Yep. 30-second timeout with 10 minutes and 20 seconds left to play. 65-58, Saints lead it. Got another team from Puerto Rico coming in. I think it's Bamone in it. No, it's Mayaquez. Bamone came in last year. University of Puerto Rico, Mayaquez, and that's the 7:30 game on Wednesday. And will be preceded by the women's game. A rare midweek doubleheader. Diaz will put the ball in play. Oxendine now. Bell trying to set the high screen. He does. Oxendine pulls up for a 2. That rolls across the rim. No good. Bell the putback.
22, Kessler.
Kessler has 7 points. 9-point lead. 67-58. We're under 10 minutes. Clark goes to the floor. He got shoved from behind, I believe. Well, now he's going to say he stepped on his foot. Or at least the player on the floor says that. Hernandez. Hernandez is laying there holding his ankle. And he's going to get a break. So he comes out. And checking in is Erazo. Erazo with 10 points back in the game for the Garritos. Diaz, the spin move, ball knocked away. Bell, Clark in the corner, 3-pointer, good. Matt Clark makes it a 70-58, 12-point lead for the Saints. Ball knocked away. Diaz goes up in the stands and takes out, was it one of
the dance team member?
Dancer, yeah. Oh yeah, the cheerleaders were on the end, so it had to be a dance member. She was like a deer in the headlights. She saw him coming. She couldn't even move. She just grabbed the seat with her hands. What are you going to do?
Now they're all flinching away, trying to stay as far away as possible.
But none of them moved, though. 70-58 it is. Martinez looking for somebody that can shoot a 3-pointer. They've done a lot of that tonight. Martinez works the ball inside. Tate. Kick back out. 3-point shot. In, out, no good. Put back, good. That was nicely done. Cordero with the putback. The missed shot by Hernandez.
That's 10 points for Cordero.
And that was Erazo, not Hernandez. Hernandez sitting on the sideline over here. So it's 70-60, 10-point game. Bell, 3-pointer off the rim, no good. Rebound. Anglaro. Clark on Martinez up top. Turnaround 8-footer from about 10 feet out. Excuse me, turnaround jumper from about 10 feet out. Anglero, Jerrell Oxendine, senior guard, hit that one. Tate high off the glass. Right-handed layup. 10-point lead, 72-62, 8 minutes left to play. Piedras, three-pointer, no good. Oxendine, the rebound. Clark, three-pointer, right there. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Matt now with 12 points in this ball game, off the bench. Little fadeaway 6-footer, nicely done by Anglero. An 11-point lead now for the Saints, 75-64, and the ball's going to go the other way.
Timeout on the court.
So timeout, turnover will give the ball to the Gallitos when play resumes. And this is a long media timeout. Minute and change on this one. The official bus company of the Flagler Saints is Travel Links. You can call them at 321-631-7777. They supply bus tours to just about everywhere in the country for any size group that you can assemble. Be sure and give them a call. They're the official bus company of the Flagler Saints. That's Travel Links. And Adidas, the official outfitter of Flagler Athletics. What's the team total on rebounds from both sides? Let me get you a bigger phone.
Yeah. I should have brought my tablet.
There you go.
I told you.
The tablet next time. That's the idea. The cheerleaders put in a lot of work in the offseason. Nice looking squad compared to years past, and there's a few more of them, and they look very good. Very good job they're doing this year. Flagler has a bit of a height advantage when, well, you can tell, but when Tate and Gibbs are in the game. Tate's listed at 6'7", and Gibson is listed at 6'7" also. Tallest player on the Puerto Rican team is only one player listed at 6'7", that's Arazo. Rosario listed at 6'6", so not sure when they measure him. Martinez, Clark guarding him.
So this is confusing because both teams have a red color in the rebounds.
Yes.
So I'm going to say that Flagler has 29 rebounds, and Piedras has 23.
Slight edge to the Saints as Matt Clark goes down. 2 points scored at the other end on the last possession by the Gallitos. Clark went down, and is he going to get free throws or not? No. No, he's not. Manigo is going to put the... let's wait on that, too. Tate comes out. Gibson back in the game. This is the small 4 guards and a post player here for the Saints. Manigo and Diaz along with Clark and Oxendine, with Gibson the post player in this lineup. Whistle blows. Number 10 is called for the foul. That is Jerrell Oxendine. Guanabo, Puerto Rico, his hometown. 6 minutes, 24 seconds to play. 11-point lead for the Saints. 75-66. And my math is way off. It's 9 points. Oxendine gets it into Gibson. Clark, 3-point. No, he didn't take it. I'm not sure if he's going to take a shot. Got to quit choking. Long rebound, nicely done by Manico. Kicks it out to Clark. Three-pointer, no good. This one is Martinez. He gets the rebound for the Garitos. Nice ball movement, and that's going to be a foul on Oxendine. Torres started across the baseline. Oxendine got him with the body. Oxendine has 16 points and now 1 foul. Gibson and Tate both on the floor for the Saints with 3 fouls each. Nobody in foul trouble for University of Puerto Rico. Clark trying to go, but the reach-in. Clark went off the court. Clark ran out of the gym just now. He ran out of the gym, through the doors.
We have on the team they call him Hammer because he likes to bowl into things, and
he went into the visitors' locker room there. He was heading in that direction, I guess. He hits the free throw. 7 team fouls for Rio Piedras. It would be UPRP. That's what it would be. They have UPR on their jerseys. The Gavito is a Gamecock, like South Carolina Gamecocks. 77-66. Now it's an 11-point lead. Clark with 14 points off the bench for the Saints. Driving with the right hand to the glass, and good. Nicely done by Medina. Christian Medina. Medina has 9 points in this game. Ball knocked out. Clark knocked the ball out of bounds. Excuse me. The other way around. Clark has the ball, and Martinez knocked it out of bounds. Little right-handed floater by Oxendine, and that one drops. Oxendine with 18 points. Jerrell came in averaging 16.5 points in the first 2 victories for the Saints. A high arcing 3 and 1. We're going to get a chance for a 4-point play if that's the case. Yep, that's what it is. Michael Franciancini with the 3-pointer, and now he'll go to the line and make it a 4-point play. He hits it. He has 4 points in the game. Those are all 4 of his points. And he turns right back around and commits a foul. That will be the 8th team foul. His second. And that'll put Jerrell Oxendine at the line for 1-1.
Okay, that's what was confusing me. The board still has Darius Tate on the court, but he's not out there.
No, he's not there. Well, you know, they're trying their best down there.
I know, but I was just looking over there and then looking at the numbers, and I was like, wait.
Yeah, you kind of got to check everything when you're doing that, and that's why. A high-arcing 3-pointer that hits the glass and not the rim. Gibson got the ball, and got a little field. Just not quite in control. Oxendine got it to Manigo, but he was under the basket when he got the ball in a position to shoot. 3:53 left. And a foul on number 21, Medina, Christian Medina. Medina's second foul. And that is the 9th team foul. One more and they go into the double bonus.
Let's welcome back the dance team.
Timeout on the the court. 81-72, 9-point lead at the moment for your Saints.
So Oxendine now has 20 points in this game, followed by Manigo with 14 and Matt Clark with 14.
Gibson with 10, so 4 players again in double figures for the Saints. Nice to see the bench points. That's pretty decent. And Kate and Diaz with 8. They're just a basket away from double figures also. States came into this game with 5 players, basically the starters, all in double figures. In the scoring column. I think Clark, in fact, I'm sure he had the same amount of assists as Oxendine in average per game.
And then Flagler leads the Peach Belt Conference in points, rebounds, and assists with 91, 51, and 26.
Their regular conference starts, I think, in January. I've got it right here.
I believe their first game is December 18th against the University of North Georgia.
You're absolutely correct. Then they go to Young Harris and Lander. Young Harris and then Lander come in here. Lander is at the 3rd of January. Oh, down we go. Oxendine hit the floor along with Frenchie and Cheedy. And what do we got? Yeah, you got to do that. So the whistle blows so they can get out there and dry the floor off. They need a little kid with one of those big brush-looking things or mop-looking things. Run out there and wipe it down. 81-72, 30-second timeout to complete that task. Buzzer sounds. I don't think there was a foul or anything else called on that when they went down, though. They had to, with the floor being that wet, they had to stop play. Saints should get this ball out of bounds, and they will. Jerrell will put it in play right here. Lydell, back to Jerrell, across the mat. Matt looking for Dennis, gets it to him. Desmond under the basket, calls for the ball. Matt way out now, almost to the timeline. Jerrell up top, looking for the high screen from Lydell. He got it. Lydell now with the ball, back to Jerrell. 5 seconds on the shot clock, make that 4. That didn't hit the rim, and ball turned over anyway because the loose ball picked up by Hernandez. They drive, and it's blocked by Gibson. The drive by Cordero, the block by Gibson.
Gibson leads the Peach Belt in blocks with averaging 2 a game.
The big guy with really long arms, little 6-foot floater, good for 2 points from Omar DeJesus. 81-74, Clark drives it all the way. Tried to dish it to Diaz, but in the meantime, it appeared that Frenchie and Cheedy got run over. Look at this height at 5'7", not a chance. Not unless they stretched him on the day they measured him. I was standing down there by the bench, and I'm 5'6", almost. Off the rim, no good. Came up short. Clark with the ball. Gonna give a little backcourt pressure. Yeah, they are. Diaz has the ball now as Clark gets it across the timeline. 2 minutes, 20 seconds to play. 81-74, the Saints lead it. Taking a little more time now. Everybody comes out to the arc. Couple of high screens, one right, one left. Tried to get it into Gibson, but just out of the reach. Three-pointer, Frenchie and Cheedy. No good. Gibson gets the ball. Loose ball because it didn't hit anything. For some reason, I don't like to call them air balls. Just doesn't sound right to me.
No.
Never has. 81-74 the score. 1:48 to play. Saints now taking their time to put the ball, to put a play on. Piedras drives, floats it with the left hand, off the glass, and good. Franchincini backs it out. Cordero looking to get it inside. He does. Right back outside. Franchincini, a three-pointer. Had his feet under him, set, and he gets it. So Franchincini gets the three-pointer to make it 77-83. With a minute 19 left to play, there's a 30-second timeout. Bigger, faster, I'll do this the other way around. Bigger, better, and faster. That's 5-Star Pizza, an official sponsor of Flagler Athletics. I'm going to get one of those shipped in at halftime. I think it's always best if we can tell them exactly how good the pizza is, and we would know if we would get one down here at halftime.
Yes.
We're going to work on that. We'll do that for the end of the season, I guarantee it. We appreciate all of our corporate sponsors as well as our Saints business boosters. They're all listed in the website. Check them out and patronize them. 83-77, minute 19 left, and we're going to get full court pressure here.
I believe Brian Martinez checked into the game at that.
That wasn't good. That wasn't good.
At that timeout.
So a full court pass to Diaz all the way to the other end. Was a little bit too high and wide, and the ball goes right back to the Gallitos.
Austin Howard checking back into the game for Matt Clark.
A three-point shot. It's going to drop. Round and round and round she goes, and Martinez picks up three more. It is a three-point ball game, 80-83, and Coach Bo Clark calls timeout. I take that back. He did not. Danny Ortiz, the coach for the University of Puerto Rico, Rio Piedras Gallitos, called that timeout. So we'll see if they want to make it a free throw contest. Yes, probably not with a three-point lead, especially with Clark and Oxendine on the court. And Diaz, for that matter, all three very good free throw shooters. Manigo will take the ball out of bounds, I believe. Okay, across the timeline, under a minute. Three-point ball game. Oxendine with the ball. Going to take all the time he can. Jerrell drives, went right by the high screen. Got it back to Manigo. Good. Three-point play. 86-80. 31 seconds left. Driving. Spent a lot of time dribbling. That's good for the Saints. Martinez in with the right hand. Good. 21 seconds left. They're not going to foul him. I am stunned. That was not good. Three-pointer. Good. Way back. That was some little sloppy on the part of the Saints. It's a one-point ball game with 11.4 seconds left to play. 86-85. Saints had the quick 6-point lead, and it's gone. Down to 1 point. Chaos is what we had right there, and that was mostly caused by a swarming defense on the part of the Gallitos. Tell you what, defense can make good offense look really bad, and that's what happened there. Good defense indeed. .4 seconds left to play in this game. I would be stunned if they didn't foul this time if Saints get this inbound to one of the three guys that can shoot free throws well. And again, I've been wrong before. Once again, Manigo will take it and put the ball in play. It looks as though, well, it depends. See what kind of play they're going to run. They got everybody spread out on the court. Oxendine coming in. Diaz ends up with it. And that's the guy the Saints want at the line in this case. 9 seconds. Diaz will go to the line. Dennis with 10 points in this game.
Stepping to the foul line is number 2, Dennis Diaz.
Right now, 1 point ball game.
With 9 seconds left in this thriller.
Diaz takes the first one.
Gibson and Howard coming back into the game for Bell and Clark.
Depending on what happens, don't be surprised if Clark go back in here in a second. So Diaz 2 for 2. He has 12 points in the ball game, and the Saints have a 3-point lead, 9-2. They fouled Diaz that time. This time, they're not going to want to foul the Puerto Rican inbound play, I would think. .2 left and a 3-point lead. The way they've been shooting 3-pointers tonight, they might try to get one off fast and look for a turnover. If they get the 3-pointer quick, then that's exactly what they want to do.
I was just thinking that, like, which one do you guard that to stop that 3-point shot? But most of them can hit it from out there. Yeah.
I like when they're both in the game too. Franchianchiti and Martinez, the two bombers. But you're right, they've all put it up. Medina's had a good night. He's got 9 points on 3 3-point shots. They got Franchianchiti trapped in the backcourt. Well, they broke the press and a foul call. Well, that'll put him at the line for 2 with 3.4 seconds. So Bell will go in the game for Howard. De Jesus goes to the line. He will shoot 2. Flagler has used up their allotment of timeouts. The Miguelitos have 1. Tonight they have been a very good free throw shooting team, and they've been bombing them from outside late in the game. It has paid off for them. Wow, this place is jumping, literally shaking. So 2, he's got them both. It's a 1-point ball game. And Oxendine is fouled. Franchianchiti picks up his 3rd foul. 2 seconds left on the clock. They're telling him no fouls no matter what happens. Whether he makes these shots or not, they do not want to foul the inbound play. Oxendine hits one of these. It'll put pressure on him, and he does. For Jerrell, that is 21 points in this ball game. Leads all scores. 2 for 2. Free throw shooting has come out big. Nana go way up in the air to knock that ball out. Oh, wait a minute. They never started the clock. There's got to be at least 4/10 of a second off of that clock, because that's what it takes to touch the ball and knock it out of bounds. I've seen that on Sports Science on ESPN. 4/10 of a second is what it takes to get the ball inbounds anywhere and have them touch the ball, and if it goes out of bounds, that's 4/10 of a second. If it goes in the baskets, it takes the minimum is 4/10 of a second.
I would not have guessed that.
I didn't know either. They had about 40 ways to prove it, though, and that's pretty cool for Sports Science on ESPN. They break down all kinds of stats like that. And if you like stats, if you like sports, you've got to like stats. Right now, we have a 3-point ball game, 90-87. The Gallitos cut deep into the Saints lead with less than a minute to go. They had it down to a 1-point ball game, but we've had a bit of a free throw shooting contest here in the last couple of moments. It is 1.5 seconds. That's more like it.
You got Gibson with his long reach, starting the inbound pass.
He's fronting the inbound pass, exactly. Turn around, 3-pointer short. Well, it came down literally to the last shot. It would have tied it up.
Yeah.
Would have gotten some free basketball, but I kind of like it this way. Next Wednesday at 5:30, we got a doubleheader. Starts women first, then the men. And once again, 2 teams from the University of Puerto Rico. But tonight's final, Saints 90 and Gallitos of the University of Puerto Rico, Rio Piedras, 87. Until Wednesday night, this is Bill Coppin on Sammy Washburn. Why don't you join us on Wednesday? Good night.